As a responsible business owner, you want to ensure that the website is compliant with privacy laws and different regulations, right? And one of the first steps for that would be to create a compliant privacy policy for your site and find a way to keep it up to date. Luckily, I've got a solution that makes it super easy to create a customized and compliant privacy policy for your site, and in this video I will show you how to set it up. The service I'm talking about is called iubenda. We're using it in our business to create legal documents and a cookie solution, and I cannot recommend it enough. You only need to set everything up once, and if there is some changes in laws or regulations in the future, the team of lawyers in iubenda will make necessary adjustments to your legal documents, and your documents will be updated respectively. But before I show you how to create privacy policy for your site, I want to point out that everything that I share in this video is my personal opinion, and it's based on my experience and is in no way financial or professional advice of any kind. You should always do your own research, consult certified professionals, draw your own conclusions, and make your own decisions. iubenda offers a lot of different solutions. The most common ones would be the privacy and cookie policy, and of course the cookie solution. But you can also generate terms and conditions in iubenda, manage the consent database, and register the data processing activities. To create a privacy policy for your site, you of course will need an iubenda account, and you can use the link in the description of this video to create your account. And if you use our link, you will receive a 10% discount on your first year at iubenda. Once you create your account, you can go to the dashboard, and there we will have a possibility to start generating a privacy policy for our site. I click Start Generating. All we need to do is to follow the instructions that we see on the screen, and iubenda will walk us through the process of creating a privacy policy. If your site is already live, you can select the site here and enter your domain in this field. And if you're still working on your site, you can select Under Construction and then either enter the URL to your future site or just type your site name as mentioned here. I will enter the domain name and then click Next. Select the country where you're based in. Click Next. Here we need to select the language for our documents. As you can see, iubenda supports quite a few languages, and you can also add multiple languages in the project settings later. Click Next. Select where your targeted users are. I will select Worldwide. The category that best applies to your website. And after that, we can select this section, Privacy and Cookie Policy, and click Generate Now. Now we need to add some information to help iubenda to create our tailored privacy policy. You can also watch the video guides that you can see here, but overall the process is quite straightforward. First, we can adjust some settings here if necessary. For example, do we want to enable GDPR disclosures everywhere? Select if you want the GDPR protection applied to all users or EU only. Then you go through all those points and choose the options that are fitting for you. If you need, you can add the second language here. And after you're done with the privacy policy, you can also generate a cookie policy. And you can see how to do it by clicking on the card up here. Alright, now we can start adding the information. For that, click Add a Service. And then you can either let iubenda to scan your site and detect what services you're using there, or you can just manually add the services. Let's add a few services as an example. We can add Google Fonts, Save Changes, Google Analytics, then we can add a Meta Custom Audience, and if you don't use the auto detect, you can just scroll through all the services and add the ones that you're using on your site. After that, click Save and Close. In the advanced settings, you may select this site, and after that, click Next. On this page, you will need to enter the legal information of the website owner and also the real contact email. And that should be complete and relevant information. I will quickly enter the data here and we will move to the next step. On this step, we can review the privacy policy that we created and also add some services if we missed something. And if everything seems to be fine, we click Next. As you can see, for your site to comply with privacy laws, you need a bit more than only the privacy policy. You can use iubenda to create all those things that you need for your site to be compliant. For example, the next step could be to create a cookie policy and the cookie solution that pop up that you see on a lot of websites, and then create terms and conditions. And you can find the tutorials for those services by clicking on the card here. And what's left for us is to embed our privacy policy to our website. iubenda has now created our document and will update it if there are some changes happening. We just need to put some code on our side. Just click Take me to the embedding instructions. Just want to point out a few things. First of all, you may choose here if you want a simplified version of the privacy policy or a full one. I would go with the full one. And also how this privacy policy will be depicted on your site. It can be a widget in the footer, you can use a direct link, or what I prefer is embed the text in the body of the page, and this would show the whole text of the privacy policy on the page, like in this example. And of course, if something is still unclear, you can watch this tutorial, because in this video they explain the differences between those options and how to embed all of them. And that's how easy you can create a privacy policy for your site using iubenda. Once again, you can find a link to create your account in the description of this video. And if you use our link, you will also get a 10% discount on your first year with iubenda. Before you go, like this video, subscribe to our channel to not miss out on the future content, and I will see you in the other videos. Bye bye.